Welcome to the Total Root Concepts Good Laboratory Practices Learning Module. Following is an excerpt from one of our customized modules, designed to give you an idea of what an online learning module can look like for good laboratory practices. It should be noted that this training is meant to be supplemented with the GLP regulations themselves. While there are several different good laboratory practices, or GLP, this training focuses on the U.S. FDA GLP regulations covered in 21 CFR Part 58. Now that we have laid the foundation, let's see how the study runs. Since a study cannot be subdivided, remember the rule of one. For one study, you have one study protocol to tell you what to do, one study director to oversee the recording of raw data, which is defined as any information or original observations made about the study and are reported in one final report which summarizes what was done. We know data is important. After all, data collection is the point of a study. But how should you go about recording the raw data for a GLP or any study? Just remember to leave a trail. All data must be traceable, readable, accurate, immediate, and lasting. What do I mean by traceable? The data must be linked to the person who recorded it. This identification is usually done by signing or initialing next to the data you have recorded. It's important that the individuals are attributable to the tasks performed. While the next quality of data collection is one of the easiest to remember, it is also one of the most common mistakes. Make sure to be neat. Your data will be used again. If people can't read it, what was the point of recording it in the first place? While it makes sense to record data accurately, sometimes it's trickier than you think. How would you round the weight on a scale that reads 1.0551 grams? Take a guess, click Submit, and then click Continue. Scientific practice is to round only the last digit. So in this case, the last one in the value would be rounded down. Make sure you review any applicable company SOPs regarding rounding practices. So, to ensure your data is accurate, make sure your descriptions are clear and exact. You are rounding properly, and you are being specific when recording observations. Do you remember what you ate yesterday? How about last Wednesday? We can't always remember what we ate, what we wore, or little details. How do we expect to remember a solution volume or observation days or weeks later? All data should be recorded as soon as possible in a notebook or on approved form. Waiting just introduces chances to record the wrong thing or to forget altogether. And after all the effort it takes to run an experiment and record the data, it's important to make sure that the data lasts. Use pens, not pencils. And mistakes happen, but covering it up is wrong. Don't use whiteout. We are all human and will make mistakes in both manually and electronically recorded data. But to minimize these mistakes, apply trail rules to data collection. Remember, traceable, readable, accurate, immediate, and lasting. Everyone plays a critical role in the success of a project. Thank you for your participation.